Hey, my name's Dylan Forrester. I am a CrossFit gym owner in Greenwood, South Carolina. I'm sitting here in my shed right now. Um, this shed was filled with junk just yesterday, but I've been emptying it out, creating an at-home workout space for myself. I needed somewhere to do pull-ups, so right above me, I built a little pull-up bar. Again, I'm a CrossFit gym owner. I have a, however big, 2,000 square feet gym, square foot gym. It's been sitting empty since last Friday, the 19th. We closed our doors for in an effort to combat the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic that we're dealing with. At that point, on that day that we had our kind of last class the Thursday before, so that would have been, I think, the 18th. South Carolina did not have very many cases. I think we had 25 at that point, none in my city of Greenwood, but went ahead and closed the doors of the gym, just seeing online what other gyms were experiencing in cities like New York and California. Decided that that was coming for us as well, and for the safety of our members, and just hopefully to slow this thing down. Thought that it would be best for me to close the doors until this pandemic was under control. It's been a week now. It's Friday. I think working from home is hard to keep up with what day it is. But the reason that I'm doing this video is to encourage people to heed the warning and to stay home as much as they can. I understand that there's things that people need to do. There's people that have to continue working. There's people that aren't as fortunate as me to have a wife that works in the school district and is still going to get her salary. We can handle that. I understand there's some people that are not going to be able to just, like I have done, close their business and stay home. Yes, we have to adjust things, but I understand that there are people that are not going to be able to do that just for the sake of money and livelihood. Anyway, with that said, I'm doing this video to encourage people to do every little bit that they can, not just to stay healthy, but for people in our community that have closed their businesses or that are suffering due to people staying at home. For me, I could open my gym back up right now if I wanted to. There's no one telling me I have to close. I could open the doors back up tomorrow. There's not an order saying that I have to do what I'm doing. There's a 3-person congregating rule, but I could run classes too and do one-on-one personal training and things like that. And at the point that we closed, there was no 3-person order or 3-person congregating rule from the governor. There is now, and I understand, but what I'm getting at is my business is suffering. My father-in-law's business is suffering. I have friends and members at my gym whose businesses are suffering greatly because of this pandemic. And unfortunately, while everyone wants to help them and support their business and give kind words of encouragement, the best thing that we could do is just stay home. If we don't do that, we can give all the encouraging words we want, but if we're going and getting our nails done or going to Lowe's because it's such a pretty day and buying flowers and paint to paint the fence or whatever, if we're going out and doing things, you're hurting the business owner like myself, like my father-in-law, like my friends and my members and the other people in the community whose businesses are suffering, because it's just going to add time that we are going to be slow or closed. The sooner that we can slow this thing down, the sooner that we can get a hold on it and a grasp on it, the sooner I'll be able to open my gym back up. The sooner my father-in-law's store will have a normal customer flow and be able to bring his part-time employees back in and start paying them again. My members will get people coming into their businesses as well, and having their dogs groomed or whatever. But the folks that are just ignoring this and treating it as a vacation, you're hurting me and the people that I keep mentioning, the small business owners, the restaurants. You're hurting us terribly by not staying home. All we need is the shortest amount of time to get this thing under control. If we can stay home as much as possible, I can open sooner and everyone else can get back to normal sooner. I feel almost betrayed by the folks that are out just doing their thing, because I'm taking a huge sacrifice closing my business, my livelihood, my dream and my passion, closing it. When I didn't have to. I thought I'm doing it because I think it's the good of our community, but our community isn't thinking about that, unfortunately. So if you're watching this, great, try to stay home, help me out, give me some peace of mind, post on Facebook or Instagram and say, hey, I'm staying home because I'm helping small businesses by doing so. Let people know that the only way that my life is going to be back to normal, and that these other business owners, gym owners, whoever is watching this, the way that they get back to normal is not by you supporting them in this time. Yes, that helps, but the way that we get back to normal is by shortening the time frame that we have to suffer or sacrifice in this particular way. So if you could help me in any way, you would stay home and do whatever it is that's going to slow this virus down. I love the support, and I love people saying, hey, we're with you, and this and that, but I want to open my gym back up, and I want to do that with a peace of mind that it's okay for me to do that. So heed all of the warnings and advice that there is, and stay home. Yes, wash your hands, and yes, cover your cough and this and that, but the only way, apparently, to slow this virus down is to stay home and not do things that we don't have to. So from a business owner that closed his business out of hopes that it would help, please help me out. Stay home, do whatever it is that you have to do from your home if you can, and let the other things wait. It's not a vacation, you guys. It's a really hard thing for folks in our community that own businesses. It may seem like a vacation if that's not hurting you, but it's hurting us. So please, for me to be able to survive and open up my business again, I won't be able to do that if people just continue to act like there's nothing going on. Take a look at what's going on in New York. Take a look at what's going on in California. See the precautions that they're taking now, and let's beat the virus to that. Let's go ahead and knock it out, get it done, and we can move on from this. That's all I got. I just rambled for 8 minutes and 40 seconds. But what I want you to get out of this is I didn't have to close my business, my gym, at least at the point that I did. And many other business owners are in the same boat where they're not closed, but they're barely making it by right now. The shorter that time frame is for them, the better. The only way to shorten that time frame is for us to stay home and let the healthcare system get on top of this issue before it gets us all sick. So that's all I got. I'm going to keep working on my home gym in my shed/chicken coop. All right. That's all.